It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs on Monday Night Prime Time.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Third and long. It's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
James now to return. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they can...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 43 yards. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's James returning. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught. Oh, what a move. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Goff now looking to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
On the return, it's James. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top.
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Here's Richie James on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
48 yards rushing for him down to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 46 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, Montgomery. There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Lions.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. From the 46, here's second down and 2. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. 3rd and 2, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now left side on the swing pass. And just shedding him off there. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Flushed out right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well. And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right? A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. On second down, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Touchdown! Rashee Rice from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Under pressure, they got him again. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the score.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. James now to return it. Nifty move. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored the ball.
Travis Kelce. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And he's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
After incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Leo Chanel, his second sack of the night. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Now, I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that